and welcome to the April 7th episode of Beacon Web News. I'm Sim Kehr. MCLA junior Joshua Vallieres has announced his candidacy for mayor of North Adams. Beacon editor-in-chief Natalia Giacomosi and I spoke with Vallieres on how he plans to help the city if elected and why he chose to run.
I've had extensive experience as a community organizer in North Adams. I also think that we need transparency in our leadership. I remember one time, I think back in 2017, former Mayor Alkenbright mentioned that it's time for a new generation of leaders before he retired. Of course, former Mayor John Barrett held office for more than 20 years. So there's a whole demographic of people in this city that's been missed. And we want to affect change at a fundamental level and better represent the whole of North Adams. I want to be a young face working for everyone.
Vallieres commented on some of the changes he would like to make if elected mayor.
So right now, there are water maintenance issues in North Adams, especially with our fire hydrants. You go anywhere downtown, anywhere really in North Adams, you're going to find orange bags over the fire hydrants. And that's a testament to the public safety issues we have right now with our fire hydrants. Some of them are completely out of commission. Some of them, their caps won't come off. They won't work at all. And they need urgent replacement. And, as mayor, I really want to work efficiently and try and get these fire hydrants replaced as fast as we possibly can. And then further beyond that, we really want to invigorate arts and creativity in North Adams culture. We want to make it a vibrant city that can fuel job growth and internship opportunities for people that desperately need it in this COVID recession right now.
If elected, Vallieres shared how he would handle the COVID-19 pandemic.
Well, ultimately, it starts with leadership here. We need to, and actually, it really starts with the CDC, Anthony Fauci. We need to keep an eye on the public health officials, experts that know what they're talking about and have the insight and information that will work down into our communities. We want to listen to them as carefully and closely as possible and follow their guidance and guidelines. And then we also want to make sure that we get vaccines into as many people's arms as we can within the year. Assuming by the end of the year. I mean, I wouldn't be sworn in till next year, but assuming there are still vaccines that that people need, we will work as hard as we can with the state and federal government to provide those vaccines for people.
As a junior at MCLA, Vallieres would have one semester left once the election has ended.
Ultimately, it's just a matter of time maintenance, I'd say. I just need to make sure I balance my schoolwork with being mayor. And honestly, I only have one semester left, and I don't see it as a problem. I can multitask, and at the end of the day, North Adams is definitely the number one priority. But like I said, I don't see any reason why it would make either job any harder. I would say to young people all across the city, become active in local government in any form or fashion. It's you're part of the city. You have every right to be part of the city, and I want to be the public face for that.
3 new vice presidents will be starting their positions before the fall semester at MCLA. The filled positions are Vice President of Administration and Finance, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Vice President of Student Affairs. Reporter Sara Troy talked with the search committee on the process of finding candidates to fill these positions.
Thursday, March 25th at 3:30 p.m., President Burge released the final decision regarding 3 new vice presidents joining MCLA's executive leadership team. In this email, President Burge released the final candidates for Vice President of Admissions and Finance, Academic Affairs, and Student Affairs. Joseph DeSilva will be starting as the Vice President of Administration and Finance on June 7th. Richard Glazier will be starting as the Vice President of Academic Affairs starting on July 26th. Jeanette Smith will be starting as the Vice President of Student Affairs starting July 28th. I teamed up with Catherine Napier from the Beacon to interview some campus community members who were involved in the search to fill these roles. Search Chair for VP of Administration and Finance, Robert Zomack, was searching for someone with an understanding of higher education finance. His job as search chair was to present President Burge with strong candidates that would fit the campus. The search community was very thoughtful and very challenging.
Put a lot of questions out there that I needed to go back to President Burge every once in a while and say, hey, here's what we're going to make sure that this is exactly what you're looking for. Made for some real good, what I thought, decisions. And I felt we had really 4 real strong candidates.
Joseph DeSilva was President Burge's final decision for VP of Administration and Finance. With over 28 years of experience working in higher education, Joe DeSilva will be bringing his executive-level vision and experience with leadership, planning, and direction to MCLA's
Whatever
campus.
decision President Burge made, I was going to be happy to have any of them be my colleague.
English and Communications Professor Michael Birch joined the virtual sessions for academic affairs because he's very interested and passionate about developing the curriculum.
Vice President for Academic Affairs is going to be centrally concerned with things to do with, academic departments, a real emphasis upon student learning.
Well, we were looking for a number of things. We were looking for somebody who was clearly student-centered, and kind of in step with that, we wanted somebody who at least had experience with or was very excited about working closely with the new VP of Student Affairs. Because I think in the past, those positions have maybe not been siloed so much, but maybe not worked together as much as we would like.
We are hoping for a more communal administration with the VPs, said Search Chair Carolyn Denner. Dr. Richard Glazier has several years of experience working with liberal arts colleges. In the past year, he has faced the several challenges of trying to combine 2 liberal arts colleges to blend their facilities and develop new curriculum. President Birch chose everyone's overall favorite, Dr. Jeanette Smith, for the Vice President of Student Affairs. Catherine from the Beacon heard from Search Chair Adrian Reuters, this person needs to be student-centered and mission-driven, really, really important for this person to work hand in glove with a VP of Student Affairs. For Beacon Web News, I'm Sara Troy.
That's it for this week. To stay up to date with BWN, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MCLA BWN. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.